Ooh, we're much farther over than I thought. Anyway, it's sort of there. It's further over than I thought. It's going to end up over there, look. But the drill at the last minute did this. So at least now we know this side. This is where we can start to make our next hole and break through there now. Further than I thought, but it actually won't matter because actually further the better. It only means even if I make a little step, little concrete's easy place to step onto here to reach across, because it has to be in a fairly convenient place. But anyway, it's the beginning of the new lock project. This is the other side of the wall. We've got some movement, but not a lot of movement. So we can come to one side with there, because obviously it's got to go flat. We've got to go through there next. Skip this wood in there, right? But it's very, very busy, this side of the wall. Yeah, is it going to come out above? I don't think it's going to come. I first thought it was going to come out above. Then I thought it was going to come down below, so I think it's going to come out here. Sod's law says it'll come out in the middle of the shelf. But then, this distance, this wall here, the back wall here, seems to be at a different... Although it's the same thing, it's a boundary wall. That wall looks further away than that wall somehow. Behind the shelving and the jars, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, we've just got to try. I don't know whether to punch a hole this way to where we want to be and then alter that to fit, or are we going to punch a hole this way and see where it comes out? I think initially, let's get a little test drill. Let's punch a hole this way first, see where this comes out. Not bad. It's going to be tight, but it's going to come out just where we want it to be, just on the edge there. Ooh, I think we're going to be all right. Come in tighter a bit. We got through, yeah. So we'll have to level up the other end. We'll accept that hole there, and we'll just have to alter the other end to get it level. This is my first attempt at trying to get through the wall, because I know the pipe fits. It's quite a tight fit, but it has to go in exactly, because because it's a tight fit. It's going through a thick wall. But anyway, let's attempt it. Let's attempt it without falling over or crashing into something or dropping it into something or losing something. It's quite a long scaffolding pole. Right, come on, it has to go in just right. Come on, it has to go in at the right, just at the right angle. Make it go, come on. They are. Got it on the move. We've got it on the move. Oh! At least now we can pull it from the other side, maybe. It's not touching yet. Oh! Yeah. Ooh, a bit more. Come on. I thought it was going to be a bit of a mare to do. We're not up against resistance yet. That might be it. Ooh, let's try that. So it's going through there. Ooh, it's coming under here. Look, under the bench. Oh, it wasn't bad. It was headed towards the wall. Let's sort of yes, it's gonna, it'll go. Right, leave it with me. Get satisfaction in making the job yourself, but sometimes you need two hands, don't you? I just need someone this end to knock it, whilst I'm pushing it in, because it's going to stick out this far anyway. So, Oh, I'm just going to tap this in, see what it happens. Right, making it, so I'll put the bar in the end of it. Put a stone here to keep that resistance away. So I reckon one good knock just gets it, you know, when you're trying to get it over the edge of an hole. Let's try that, get a bigger hammer. Definitely moved. Oh, it did the trick. It did the trick. Oh, lovely, lovely. It's going to be great now. Let's, we know what we're working to now. So, just put a bit of mix in here, fill it all up, plaster it all in, and then paint it. And this, deciding what we're going to do with this. Is it going to be flush? Is it going to be sticking out? I've got another idea, by the way. But we'll look at that. But anyway, the main thing is the damn thing is in. I've got a little bit of an overhang here which we can cut, which is going to be just right. And I think as it happens, I think we're going to be all right, because this is the shaft coming through, isn't it? And it will just simply do that, won't it? As we turn the internal shaft, it will do that, which will engage the shaft that we're going to have. We'll have a joint, a drop down joint. We'll push the shaft across, which will then engage with the gate. Yeah, I think we're okay. So we've got our practice tube to make an end now, haven't we? Done it again, haven't I? Took a whole film and haven't showed you. I'm thinking clean inside there with a Dremel, use a sacrificial socket, weld the end of the shaft on the end of the socket, grind that square, fit that on there, weld that in, nice strong weld there, isn't it? So that will be inside the shaft there, or whichever way we determine. And then that'll be sticking out, won't it? So what do we put on the end of there? I'm not, because of the angle of the feet and this being cast, I'm not as happy having that there. So is it, we know it's a secret, we know it's all just practice and messing about, isn't it? So do we need to hide it? Or sometimes if you don't know about it, you won't know about it, and if you know about it, then you'll know about it, won't you? So let me go and show you what I'm thinking of putting on the end of there, much easier. I mean, it could be as simple as a 50mm ball. We could have that hanging on the wall, depending on how much leverage we need to turn it, because that might be difficult to, you might need more leverage than that. But I walked past that and I thought, we got them in the other day, didn't we? We could hang a 50mm. If you didn't know it was a lock, you'd think, what idiot has put that on the wall? You know, can be anything, can't it? Let me go and get it now. Whether you cleaned it up, whether you painted it, it could just be a spanner on a wall, couldn't it? Yeah. Could be just that, couldn't it? Let's say that's open and that's shut. I'm tempted. We came in the other day, didn't it? This spanner, do we clean it up? Do we leave it rusty there on the wall? Or do we just clean it up and leave a name on it? Or do we paint it? I quite like that idea now. Just that on the wall. This welded to that, that welded to this. Use that socket there. Weld this to there. You know, I like to work with lots of thick metal. We can put a good weld on that, can't we? Weld the shaft to the end of that. And there we are. I think that might be it. Let me know what you think. Is that good or bad? That's the great thing about messing in your shed. You can try different things, look around, get inspiration. You can do whatever the hell you want, can't you? It's fantastic having a shed and being a shed man and making stuff. So, do I want to encourage you to be a shed man? Yes, I do. I'm so pleased. I love the comments, you know, and the thought that so many people are watching, you know. Only in my little scale, you know. There's a few, you know, I love the thought that somebody's watching and has got an interest. And hopefully I've encouraged you to make your own secret lock somewhere, and it might just save you. It might just give you enough time to get your shoes on and come out the back door screaming with an axe in your hand, make them run away. Who knows? Who knows? I quite like that idea now though. Let's have a look at Debbie's painting. You know, she's been working on this painting by numbers. Was it last year you had it, or the year before? Last year. It took it forever to, wow. You need some patience, don't you? To be painting by numbers.
Kept getting me gnomes to paint.
You ain't got any names to paint.
And of course that's a lot harder.
Look, you can see how the face of the other bird is coming in now, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You finished the flower now, haven't you, over this time?
Well,
got a bit more flowering to do.
Yeah, just the tips.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's orange, so I've got some orangey bits cut.
Hold that up. Hold that up whilst I come away from it. Because you can see it. Do you see it? Yeah, look. It's coming. But it's taken forever, innit?
Well, it's because you're doing loads of colours, aren't you?
Patience and, yeah.
And using little paint brushes.
And you said what? The biggest problem is...
Not leaning on what you've painted.
Trying not to touch what you've already painted, yeah. It's only little tiny pots of paint. The number means the pot. You've had another set of brushes arrive, haven't you?
I bought some more brushes, yeah. That's what it's supposed to look like.
That's what it will look like. Probably in another year.
No, I'm hoping to finish it this spring. See, there's the oranges of this one here. So that's that bit there.
Oh, yeah. You're determined, aren't you?
I can't figure out where that other flower is, though. I think it must be there.
It's funny, it'll come out as it goes.
All of a sudden, it pops. It must be there underneath the wing. That's the other flower there.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the head next on that one and work my way down, because I'm trying not to lean on what I'm doing.
Or when it's wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love it. But yeah, if anybody's got, you know, a bit bored and they don't know what to do with their time.
Well, you can always paint the gnomes.
No, I'm fed up with gnomes.
The gnomes need painting, and one's lost her hand. One of the other ones lost her hand. That needs to go the gnome repair.
See, the gnomes are fine.
Yeah.
This is enjoyable.
You enjoy that?
That's just a chore. This I enjoy. This is what I enjoy.
Right.
Enjoy that.
Well, let's see how the gnomes are faring through the winter. This one's had a fall. This one's okay. But this one we think must have had a fall, or the frost. This one needs to go. Oh, has it been repaired before? This one needs to go to the gnome doctor, that one. Yeah. That's a job for the gnome doctor. So we leave the hand there. So they are as we bought them. We haven't touched that one. This one is holding up pretty good. We were going to take them to the now this one hasn't held up so good. The paint is, the faint changed colour, if you remember, and it's changed colour again. This one's coming apart. So we must have done something different, or used different paint or something. That one needs redoing. And yet, you say that, this one's holding up pretty good. This one's holding up really good, this one. Yeah. And this one's holding up really good. So, I don't know. Still a few more to do, you know, rainy days. But this one has always been a problem. The face changed first, and now it's coming here, look. And yet it's got a coat of varnish on it, so it should be underneath. So, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You can do what you think is the same thing twice, and you don't get the same results. But anyway, it's plenty of springtime, plenty of time for these to be done. Making frames in pictures, aren't you? You've really struggled to get frames the right size, haven't you? Yeah? Well, that one's last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was out Was it put in that?
Say the boat. We've
That
done.
was last year, wasn't it?
Last
So that was wedding anniversary then, yeah?
Yeah. And we've got one here. That one. One is. I can't remember which is which now. We've been on 3 boats.
What was my birthday?
Yeah. One was.
What was your birthday?
Yeah.
And our wedding anniversary?
Yeah, we've been on the Oceana, the Britannia, and the Iona. Yeah. And that was on the bike, on the rocket, going to see Millau Bridge. Yeah. That's the first time we saw it. That's what we went down to see, the Millau Bridge, south of France.